What is going on? This is Donkey Balls, and I'm gonna be playing several number of games actually, besides this one. Just gonna wait till this one loads and. Fucking Gear, fucking awesome, solid. I can't believe I said Metal Gear Awesome. It's Metal Gear Solid. Nope. Yep. Alright. Should I put the subtitles on or off? Yeah, I can't even do this one. Okay. And also, I want to point out I am not going to talk through the cutscenes unless I really necessarily have to. So, 3, 2, 1.
Snake. Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up. Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it. Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Alrighty. Oh, the nostalgia. I love it. It's been a long time since I've actually played this on normal. Normally I just get bored and play it on easy. Make it easier. I'm just gonna go on a friggin' killing spree.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Oh god. Yeah, that's the only time you can actually dive in the water. When you're caught. Or when you're spotted. Which I think is kind of stupid. I wish you could just jump at any point in time. See, because now you can't unless you, an underwater tunnel, huh? And that takes care of the first part. Whew. Such nostalgia.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility. Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going? 2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up. Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here? I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that? Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want. Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find. I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know. If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy. I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples. What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor. I can't see it from here. I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
My God, was that a long introduction?
Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you. You didn't waste any time in getting spotted, did you? Too bad. Looks like your cover is blown. Proceed with extreme caution. First, you've got to rescue the DARPA chief. Infiltrate the building in front. Look for some way to get in. Snake, just to make sure, let's review how to use the codec system.
No.
There's no turning back now, Snake. You've got a job to do, and you're our only hope. The world is counting on you.
Alrighty.
Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you. the enemies will come to attack you at once. That's alert mode. In that case, there are only two ways to get out of danger. Either kill all the enemies that are coming after you, or escape from them for a certain amount of time. You'll see a timer in the upper right radar portion of the screen. That will tell you how much more time you need to stay out of sight in order to get out of alert mode. If you can escape until the counter reaches 0, the enemies will stop attacking you and you'll enter evasion mode.
Don't relax just because you're in evasion mode. The enemies will still be looking for you, so make sure you stay hidden so they can't find you. When the counter in the radar portion of the screen reaches 0 again, the enemies will return to their positions. That's when you can breathe a sigh of relief.
In any case, the most important thing is not to let the enemy see you. I want you to avoid any unnecessary combat. You still don't have a weapon. If you get into combat, you'll have to rely on your bare hands. Listen up, Snake. In unarmed combat, your basic weapon is the punch. Press the action button. If you press it repeatedly, you can take your enemy out with a combo. Not only that, when you're not holding a weapon, you can do a throw move by getting close to your enemy and pressing the weapon button while you hold down the directional button. That does more damage than a punch. If you press the weapon button without holding down the directional button, you can strangle your enemy. You can knock them out for a little while, or if you keep doing it, you can take them out permanently. The choice is up to you, but use it wisely. Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you. The O2 gauge is automatically displayed whenever you're underwater or surrounded by gas. It represents 1 breath. When the O2 gauge reaches 0, your life gauge will begin to go down. Snake, when you enter a narrow space, you'll
Oh, I always hated this. God. Suck 'em.
yourself a weapon. To use it, first hold down the R2 button to enter weapon mode. Then select the weapon you want with the directional button. After you've selected the weapon you want, let go of the R2 button to exit weapon mode. The weapon you selected should appear in your hand. To use the weapon, follow the directions displayed in the window. If you use the R1 button, you can equip your weapon more quickly. While you're barehanded, press the R1 button to equip the last weapon you used. Press the R1 button while you're holding a weapon to be barehanded again. Don't fire your gun needlessly, or you might be discovered. If you had a gun with a suppressor, it would be a different story. If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52. Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you. Snake, when you're up against certain walls or obstacles, you can look behind you while you're still hidden. We call that corner view mode. Use it skillfully to see the openings in your enemy's actions and avoid being spotted while advancing.
In corner view mode, you can hit the wall to make a noise by pressing the action button.
So I can trick the enemy and lure him my way, huh?
You're good at tricking people, aren't you?
Only beautiful women like yourself.
Smooth, Snake. Real smooth. Now, the only thing I'm hoping is that this isn't the copy that's botched. Otherwise, I am flubbernucked.
Surveillance camera?
Because I do not want this playthrough to end horribly.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Alright, fingers crossed that this isn't a botched copy. So far, so good.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time. Master, what are you doing here? I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts. Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh? Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use. There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you. Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Okay, good. So far, so good that this thing's not completely screwed. I had a botched copy on Halloween.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. About to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. See, he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
I'm gonna need my gun for a while. Okay.
Press the action button to drop down.
socks so your footsteps won't be heard. I call it stalking. Here's how you do it. First, put your weight on the opposite foot that you're going to step with. Then, take a step so that your heel makes contact with the ground first. Then, as you slowly lower the tip of your foot to the floor, gradually shift your weight onto that foot. Use your knees to maintain the subtle balance. Try it. I can't do it. Another way is to wear your socks over your shoes. If you crawl on your stomach, you won't make any noise either.
Or just lightly tap the control button and you won't make a noise either. Only in this one, because sometimes I feel a little unsure about this one. See, tapping the button prevents noise. You don't have to actually crawl on the ground either. Crap. Alright, we're almost done with this part, and then I'm gonna probably record another video and then record this again.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
I'm sure a lot of people knew about that trick. Yeah, if you want to go up a ladder, press the circle button. Ow. There are a lot of Easter eggs and secrets I will show you in this playthrough.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Such great memories playing this game. I'll probably cut it off after the DARPA chief bites it.
Is that a woman? Not yet.
Alright guys, enjoy the cutscene.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look.
Hold on a minute.
Like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Armstech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guideposts, they're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya? But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords.
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Armstech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis.
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password,
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Armstech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that,
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
so where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead. Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No. Colonel, are you hiding something from me? Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file. You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file? I told you. The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Well, I know that took a while, but in the end, this concludes Act 1 of my Metal Gear playthrough. Stay tuned for Act 2. Later!